Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the most complete linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Navarro Bowman going up against Bobby Wagner.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard. Line.
Get there. So you got.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out to the flat for Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Throwing on 1st down. Massey, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Carpenter now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's caught by Crabtree. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake. Massey. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go. 1, 9,
On first down, Massey. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. On first and 10, Massey buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Back to throw. Massey, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football churning the legs a little bit and gaining what he needed for a first down.
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the...
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
To throw again. Massey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Massey. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Thomas Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
when he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Throwing on first down. Massey. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here we go.
On first down, Massey. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Round. Flex round.
To throw on second down. Massey, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again. Massey. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down. Massey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go again with Rawls. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, Baldwin. Doug Baldwin, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st and 10. Massey, they go screen pass to Hyde. And now running right through him. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right on the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Massey. Crabtree has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Massey. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Massey eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 3rd down, Massey. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bannon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Massey complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A final shot before break. Massey, he's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. On first down, Massey. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Again, running right, it's high. And he's got room. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 47-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Massey toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 31. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Massey flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Off play action. Massey. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Let's go.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, this is Rawls. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, it's Hubbard, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Shotgun.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The play clock's running down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Massey, he dumps it to Hyde. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Massey. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw. Massey. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just talks about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Wilson again to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And Carpenter knocks it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go.
They run it again with Hyde. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And this looks to probably be the final play. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons.